Hello, I'm Floyd, and of course this is World of Tanks, and I'm in the turreted T28 prototype. This is this is an odd tank, this one, because it's so different from every other one in the line. We've got the T29, the Hellcat, and the T25-2. I mean, D25-2 is not as fast or as agile as the other two. Or agile, I don't think any of them are really that agile, but there's a big difference in speed. And then when you hit this one, it's a greater, even bigger difference still. You're so, I mean, look, the tank is fully blinged out. I'm doing 18 kph, and that's only just going uphill. It's down to 14, 13. There's not much going for this tank. When you first get it, you're in trouble because I mean you've got 3 guns. You'll start with the 90mm. It's just crap. It's a fast rate of fire, but the penetration's just not that good. Then you can get the 120mm. No, it's not. It's the 105mm gun. That's right, because the 120 is obviously the bigger. You get the 120. So the 105, sorry, which damage goes up to about 320-ish. I think it's not quite 200 penetration on AP. If you use gold, you're up into the 250 mark, sort of. So you're going to be firing an awful lot of gold if you want to penetrate a lot of tanks you're going to be come up against. Remember, you're going to see tier 10s in this thing, and you haven't got the maneuverability or the speed to get out of their way, really. So you pretty much have to duke it out. So you'll probably have to resort to gold, and then you get to the 120, which we were trying to get to a bit earlier. Now that does around about 400 damage with AP gold. Probably about 500, I suppose, if you can get a HE to penetrate on lower tier tank. Like you will see Hellcats and tanks that will, like the WTs and stuff. And the penetration is pretty damn decent. And the reload is about 8 seconds, 8.12 or something like that. But it's just over 8 seconds. And it does the job. It's just you'll get the same gun when you get to the T30. In fact, I still run the T30 with it. I'm getting a bit of trouble here from the T20. Look. So we've just about got to the battle, and we've already lost 4 tanks. It's terrible in that respect. I mean, that's the only thing going for it is the gun. You put the tracks on when you get it. They don't do an awful lot. I had to check to make sure I had them on. It was that bad. There we go. And then you put the engine again. I had to check that I had actually fitted that as well, and a radio. I think I already had the radio. I'm not sure from where. There we go. And that was AP, 560 damage, and then 8 seconds later I can do it again. That's faster than the WT gets to do it. His reload is about 9 seconds with a good crew. Oh, the gun isn't the only good thing about the gun. The turret is also the good thing. It doesn't go all the way around. It does about 180 degrees to the left and 180 degrees to the right. So you've got a blind spot at the back. If you look on the mini-map, if you can see that, there's 2 arrows that come off. That's your blind spot. So you've got to be aware of that. And of course, because you can't turn that fast, it's easy for tanks to get in behind you and just take you apart a few health points at a time. Not going to get a shot on that tank. But I still like it. I mean, it's very slow and doing silly mistakes like turning back for a tank when they probably didn't need it. It's a bit daft because it takes you too long to recover, but I think I'll get away with it in this game. And that T20 is still up there, look. Annoying. Oh, someone just take a chunk out of him. So we've got an IS-3 in front and the rest of them seem to be down below. But they do have... There's an AMX somewhere. Where's he? Has he been spotted? I don't know. Right, there's the IS-3. He hasn't got the big gun. I aim in there and get the rock was in the way. Ah, there's the SU. Ah, and there's the AMX to our right, so we've got to try and get rid of these two quick as possible. He's around about there, isn't he? So we'll put one in anyway. Because we've got a fast enough reload that we can recover. And there are certain tanks, I suppose, the third plus for the tank, if we're looking for stuff, is certain tanks will struggle to penetrate you. Not all tanks. Oh, I think we actually took a chunk at that AMX, you know. And he's gone. Alright, we've got a 20 behind us, still on the hill, and by the looks of it, I've just remembered about him. So we're going to have to go backwards. Because obviously we can't get the turret to go all the way around. And the RT. We'll let them two's going to go up and fetch him. Nicely done. It's not a bad tank and all, a bit slow. So it's only a class 2 badge, but it was only a mediocre game really. Interesting scores, got exactly the same experience as the IS-3, so I suppose that's joint first. So 10 shots, 9 hits, so maybe I missed that AMX after all. The DRE did come in just before me, so maybe that's what damaged him. And 9 penetrations, so all in all not too bad apart from the one miss, but you can't have it all.